Originally, I was coming back with a no, and Arden called me the out, and I'm so glad that he did because
For me, this is the best part of this short.
hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are your Backass Words boys. I am Kyle.
I'm Arden, and this week we watched another episode of Love, Death, and Robots. This week we watched The Very Pulse of the Machine, and tonight we are going to be putting it up against the internet's most scientifically accurate rating scale.
That's right. Hold on to your asses because things are about to get backwards. The Very Pulse of the Machine comes to us from Season 3 of Netflix's Love, Death, and Robots, based on the 1998 short story of the same name written by Michael Swanwick. The Very Pulse of the Machine takes us on a psychedelic journey to the center of one astronaut's rather quickly shattering mind and the depths of one moon's slowly waking core.
I also feel like now would just be a good time to let you folks know. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. We are going to be spoiling the shit out of this episode of Love, Death, Robot. So if you have not seen this episode, go watch it and then come back.
Seriously, go watch this one. Go watch this one.
Please.
And folks, we're going to start off with the directing this week. And they did a phenomenal job in this short of blending the sober moments with the high moments and drawing the line between the two and blurring the line between the two in moments as well. And it really makes you feel the weight of the circumstances that this character is in. The directing was really good. I'm giving it an 8.7.
The only thing that I really have to say about this is that this short is a very transcendent short, and there's a lot of reasons for that we're going to get into here in just a little bit. I really liked the directing of this one. I'm coming in very high, folks. I'm coming in at a 9.6. It was excellent. And now moving on to the writing of this short. And again, knocking it out of the park on this one, folks. This is a horrifying circumstance to be in, a horrifying idea. But they balance this out really well by giving you this like really oddly comforting idea that this moon of Jupiter's is looking out for you and wants you to be happy, wants you to feel taken care of, wants you to be a part of something. It's a crazy concept. I thought it was executed really well. I'm giving the writing an 8.9.
I loved this writing. It was so good. And from what I've seen, a really, really solid adaptation from the base work as well. Most of the nerds out there really don't have too much to complain about when it comes to the adaptation. They did a great, great job with it. I'm giving the writing an 8.9 as well. And now I get to talk about the animation, and folks, the animation in this one is so freaking good. I am a little bit biased. I love cell shading animation, and they did such a good job. Every single frame is like a painting. You could put it up on your wall. Specifically, I love the animation moments when we switch between like our basic regular vision and Martha's like electromagnetic spectrum that the suit lets her see in. It's so beautiful. I also loved the animation at the very end when she's falling into this pit of sulfur. What a way to go. The animation gets a 10 from me.
I think Kyle summed it up beautifully. The only thing I have to say is that I guess I just don't like cell shading as much as Kyle does, but that does not mean that the animation was not phenomenal, folks. A 9.7 from me tonight. And now moving on to the music and the sound design in this short. And folks,
have you ever had a dream that...
I don't think that 20 minutes of music and sound design has impacted me so much in my entire life. I think the thing that is so fun and creative about this one is the circumstance that we find ourselves in leads itself to kind of playing with the sound design. And not only do they lean into that, but they execute it flawlessly. I specifically loved all of the hallucination sequences, and I loved, and I mean love, the vocal effect that they put on Io.
Physical configuration will be destroyed. Neural configuration may be preserved. Maybe death, maybe life. Join with me.
It's very simple, but it is so effective. And going back to that last sequence that Kyle was just talking about, the music and the sound design during that, I thought I was standing on the edge of a cliff on the planet Jupiter. I loved it. The music and the sound design is getting a 10 out of 10 from me.
I mean, it's like Arden said, 20 minutes of media have not really affected me like this in a long, long time. And I think the music and the animation are the two things that really, really do it for this one. The music design, again, like Arden said, specifically the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of this film. I'll call it a film. I don't care if it's short. I mean, Arden and I sat in silence for 2 or 3 minutes at the end of it, just soaking it in. It's truly an experience. One little nerdy moment. I loved the sound effect right when she falls in and Io just lights up. It very much reminds me of, I'm going to say the wrong term here and the Star Wars nerds are going to come for me, but Boba Fett's like depth charge thing that he lights off in Star Wars, the greatest film sound effect of all time. Very reminiscent of that, and just the cherry on top. I am giving the music and sound design a 10 out of 10.
And now I feel like we just have to ask a very, very important question that we ask every single time, Kyle. And I feel like I know the answer. Is anything from this making it on your playlist?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's a 10. Of course, this is making it on the playlist.
So good.
And full disclosure, guys, full disclosure here. I'm going to be transparent. Originally, we record these like a week after so we can marinate in it a little bit and think about the movie. And originally I was coming back with a no, and Arden called me the fuck out, and I'm so glad that he did, because I was very wrong originally. This music absolutely deserves to be on the playlist. And that brings us to the voice acting for this film, and we really only get 2 characters in this one, and so the weight is definitely on their shoulders. And they did a fantastic job. The voice actor for Martha, by the end of it, you can hear the exhaustion in her voice. You can hear that she just wants to lay down and take a nap. Absolutely amazing. I'm giving the voice acting a 9.0.
Yes, I agree that Mackenzie Davis as Martha and Holly Jade as Juliet. And I don't really know what the process is like of having chemistry with another voice actor, but if there was ever 2 voice actors that had chemistry, it's these 2. I also loved the voice acting in this one. I'm giving it a 9.5. And now moving on to the vibe of this short, which for me, I agree. For me, this is the best part of this short. Everything culminates in the vibe of this. And the way that I described this to Kyle before we started recording is that this one is kind of a creeper. Not only does the culmination of the concept creep in through the short itself, but also the more that I have thought about it in the week that we've had, the more I think about how impactful this concept is. It grapples with a very ethereal idea, and they executed it so well. The vibes are immaculate. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Arden nailed it. Yeah, ethereal, esoteric, almost hidden knowledge, right? The idea of this knowledge that is so much bigger than we can even begin to comprehend, but we can still be a part of it, right? Such a cool concept. This is stories like this and stories like 2001, which this could almost be like an extended universe short story in addition to 2001. It fits that beyond Jupiter and Beyond the Infinite vibe really, really well. But I love sci-fi stories like these because it lets us explore those ideas that are incomprehensibly large in ways that we can still understand and digest it, in ways that like fantasy or other genres really can't quite do the same way. And I think that this short is a pinnacle of that ability of sci-fi. 10 out of 10 for the vibes. Now, guys, we're going to go do some math really quick, as always, and we will be right back for you.
5 hours later.
And folks, we are back. And we're back. We did the math. Homework completed. I got a B-. I don't know about Arden. But I came in at a 9.4. Absolutely loved this movie.
And I came in at a 9.6. This movie was so close to changing my life. It did change my life, I will say.
Which, of course, if you can do math as good as we can, that means you know that the Back Assward's cumulative score is a 9.5.
And that is going to be a hard one to dethrone, I will say. That might be up there for a while, I think.
I'm excited to see what comes for it, for sure.
Oh, yes. And comparing this to other ratings that you see across the internet, we're coming in way higher. I guess we were really, really impacted by this more than a lot of other people were, because on IMDb, we're getting a 6.8. And also on Letterboxd, we're getting a 6.8 average. So I guess you just gotta take our word for it. I think it's a fair rating.
I think it's a very fair rating. If anything, maybe a little low. We'll have to watch it one more time,
For
I think.
real,
yeah.
honestly.
It's just so good, guys. Go watch it, please. It's so good.
And apparently, go read the short story. We read like the last paragraph before we started recording.
Arden
I cried.
cried. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It was so good. No, honestly, it was so good. Thank you so much for watching this week's review. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Either way, let us know what you thought of The Very Heart of the Machine from Love, Death, and Robots. I'm Kyle.
I'm Arden, and we will see you next week.
Stay safe.
Stay weird.
The danger's real. The danger's real. Thought I kind of popped off with that one, honestly.
That was really good. Oh, shit.
Please clap.